Donald Trump's silver bullet could soon be axed. I'm talking about his tariffs. Trump has used tariffs to arm twist friends and foes alike. It's basically his go-to policy weapon, but America's Supreme Court could soon strike it down. As we speak, the court is hearing a case. It is deciding whether President Trump's tariffs are legal or not, whether he had the power to impose them in the first place. Yesterday was the first day of hearing, and it did not go well for President Trump. So is there a likelihood of the court striking down these tariffs? And if that happens, what happens to the trade negotiations? Our next report tells you.
It was a riveting day at the U.S. Supreme Court, a hearing that would have been keenly watched across the world. At the center of it, Donald Trump's tariffs. Does the president have legal powers to impose tariffs, or is it an executive overreach? The court's composition would have given Trump confidence. It has 6 conservative judges and just 3 liberal ones. But on Wednesday, things played out differently. One by one, the conservative judges questioned Trump's decision.
Can you point to any other place in the code or any other time in history where that phrase, together regulate importation, has been used to confer tariff-imposing authority?
Well, but the exercise of the power is to impose tariffs, right? And the statute doesn't use the word tariffs.
Congress, as a practical matter, can't get this power back once it's handed it over to the president. It's a one-way ratchet toward the gradual but continual accretion of power in the executive branch.
Let's unpack the case. Trump has used a 1977 law to impose his tariffs, the IEEPA, or the International Emergency Powers Act. This law empowers the president to regulate U.S. trade affairs, but on one condition, that the move is a response to an emergency. Trump's team says America's trade deficit qualifies as an emergency, that it threatens the country's industrial base, and therefore the IEEPA can be invoked. On the other side is a coalition of petitioners from multiple U.S. states to small and medium business. It's a pretty broad coalition, and their argument is about overreach of power. Article 1 of the U.S. Constitution is pretty clear. It says only the Congress can impose taxes on the people, not the president. And tariffs, by definition, are a form of tax. It's a pretty solid argument on paper, which is why the judges question Trump's move. Nonetheless, the White House is confident. It sent Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent and Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick to attend the hearing. They were upbeat despite the criticism.
I think it went very well. I think the Solicitor General made a very powerful case for the need for the president to have the IEEPA powers, and I believe that the other side, in a way, fell flat on their face.
The court usually takes months to rule, but considering the urgency of the situation, things could move fast. And what if they vote to cancel Trump's tariffs? Then we would be in uncharted waters. The U.S. government has collected some $90 billion in tariffs. Some or all of it may have to be returned. And don't forget the trade talks. Several countries had struck deals to reduce U.S. tariffs. Would those deals simply cease to exist, or will new ones be negotiated? Rest assured, every country will be watching this closely.
Want the facts?
The latest developments?
News that gets straight to the point.
Well, we've got all 3 just for you. This is Firstpost Live, a brand new show, your window into what really matters.
Don't miss it.